Hello. Hi. How you doing? I'm just sitting here at my computer. I was just watching a video. The Truth and Story, Kelly, she did a VR to Kelly Bear for 5 decks. I'm actually still in the middle of it, but I've been wanting to film a video like all day, so here I am. I'm gonna light some incense. I haven't done that yet today. And I feel like it's needed. So, but, got it. There we go. Okay, that took longer than it should have, but whatever. So, I've got Kelly's video pulled up. I have World of Warcraft pulled up because I was about to play some World of Warcraft. And I just thought I would turn on the camera and talk a little bit. So, today is the 10th. Saturday the 10th, August. And, sorry, my brain cannot keep a train of thought, and I'm not sure why. Just bear with me. I was thinking I might do a little reading with my Accurate AF Tarot that I still haven't done a walkthrough on. I'll get there. I don't have a good way to do that right now. These are fun sounds. Tap, 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 tap. ASMR, anyone? Anyway. So, the deck is round, which is fun. It's also edged in like a matte gold. This is how it comes. I like that too. It's kind of a shimmery gold, but it's not like a metallic gold. I don't know how well that'll pick up. So, let's see what I can pull. I'm thinking 3 cards. Alright. We have the King of Wands. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have Death. And perfectly upside down, reversed. It came up just completely reversed. So that's interesting. The King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and then Death reversed. That's something. Let's see. I feel like I need, time off camera to kind of focus in and see what I get from it. But here I'll take a moment to make sure that you get to see the card. King of Wands. And you can see what you feel from this reading too. Queen of Wands. And then I don't do reversals, but with the round deck, cards do sometimes, you know, come up reversed. And this was like, it came up perfectly reversed, like it wasn't like off to the side, it was, so in that case, I will treat it as if it were reversed. And there it is, upright. So, I will read those for myself in a little bit. Alright, so what else is going on in my life? I am my normal indecisive self. I am a Gemini. And indecisive is just... It's a thing. It's a thing I've dealt with all my life. So, with my sort of dual personality Gemini, and then while it's not my sun, moon, or rising, the most dominant sign in my chart is actually Libra, followed by Gemini, which are both air. And so that Libra-Gemini combo, it's a thing, man. It's a thing. So, making decisions is ridiculously difficult for me because I can always see the good and bad in all the options. So, my health. Couple things. I want to do something to hopefully help my migraines even more than they have been helped by the CoQ10 that I was discussing in a previous video. I want to... in one. Oops. I accidentally started Kelly's video. I want to lose weight. I am 5'2". And I am at my highest weight ever, which is around 170, 172, give or take a little bit. My goal weight is more like 125. So, I have been gaining pretty steadily for the last 11 years. Stress is the major cause of weight gain for me. It's not that stress makes me eat more and that's how I gain weight, it is literally the stress. Like, you know, my arms are bigger than they were, but the vast majority of my pounds are in my stomach. So it's like stress weight. And so I want to do something to, you know, lose that. My cholesterol is not so good. My triglycerides are high. And heart problems run in my family. So I need to do something for my health. I've talked before on my channel about going vegan. I've also talked about going keto. So this is where my indecisiveness comes into play. So veganism. Veganism is almost more of a spirituality thing for me, is how I feel pulled towards it. There are a lot of arguments against and for veganism, and a lot of them I understand, and a lot of them I agree with, and a lot of them I don't agree with. So, for example, the argument that humans are meant to eat meat. We are. We're omnivores. We are built to be omnivores. We always have eaten meat, back to caveman days. The difference now, though, is the animals we eat are completely different. They have been genetically engineered and or modified. They're not the animals that we killed back when we were cavemen, hunting and gathering and such. We've genetically engineered chickens to have large breasts so that, we can have a lot of breast meat to eat. Like, we treat animals with antibiotics. The sort of mass farming is just incredibly inhumane. It just is. You can't argue with that. Now you can try to argue and say animals don't feel pain and fear, and I would say you are being intentionally ignorant. So I'm just going to say that. Animals feel fear, they feel pain, they can smell blood, they can smell death. They know when they're going to be killed. They know when others of their kind have been killed right in front of them. It is incredibly inhumane the way that we farm animals for our consumption. It just is. It's awful. And that is one of the reasons that I would like to abstain from animal products. But I also know, again, scientifically, our bodies are designed to need animal products. Now, I am aware that you can meet your dietary needs on a plant-based diet. That is a thing. It requires a lot of work, and a lot of times vegans need supplements and a couple of vitamins. I want to say B12, if I remember right, is a vitamin that vegans can have issues getting. And I think there's one more. I've done a lot of research. So, while I want to go vegan for ethical and spiritual reasons, it hurts me to know that I am contributing to the harm of these animals. Now, environmentally, there's a lot of arguments on both sides. So yes, environmentally, the way that we raise animals for food is just horrible for the environment. Completely true. But there's also the argument that we would also be harming the environment raising so many crops, if everybody was plant-based. Now, I don't know how true that one is, haven't done a lot of research into it, and obviously that one's based on speculation too, because it's not a thing we do, right? We can say how much farming of animals, the way that we raise like cows and pigs and that kind of thing to eat, we can say how that's contributing to the environment because it's what we're doing, right? We can't say for certain what it would do to the environment to, for the majority of the world to go plant-based. We can speculate, but we can't say for certain. So, it's an interesting topic to me, and I don't have a good answer on it. I just don't. Based on the way that we raise animals for consumption now, it's horrible. It just is. It's horrible. But then also, we are meant, like our bodies are meant to consume animals as well. We are built as omnivores. And while we can live plant-based, it's not ideal for our bodies. And I know plenty of people are plant-based and they do quite well on it, and that's great. But not everyone who goes plant-based does well on it. It's just true. Everybody is different, right? So then I've looked at keto for two reasons. One is I need to get rid of the processed and refined carbs. I need to get rid of all the sugar. Here in the United States, sugar is fucking everywhere. Our bread has sugar in it. Like, everything has sugar in it. And unfortunately, that's what we're used to, because everything has sugar in it. So when you buy something that doesn't have sugar in it now, it tastes completely different than what you're used to, and you may not like it. But I want to cut that sugar and refined carbs out. Now, I'm aware I don't need keto to do that. The ketogenic diet has been shown scientifically to help various neurological problems. It originally came about to help children with epilepsy. There have been numerous people who have had success in getting rid of diabetes by doing it. But it also helps other neurological conditions. And chronic migraines is a neurological condition. It is a neurological disorder. It is not just a headache. It is a neurological disorder. And so the fact that keto could potentially help my migraines is it's something I want to try. But keto and vegan are two different things. And there are keto vegans. That seems extremely difficult to do, though. Extremely difficult to do. It exists, but I would really be concerned, based on what I've read about it, in getting the nutrients I need, like way more than I would be concerned just going vegan or just going keto. So I don't know what I want to do, because I see good and bad on both sides. I see reasons to do each one. I see reasons to not do each one. And then, so what I do is I just don't do anything. Like, I have made some changes. I've talked on here before, I think it was like 2 years ago, I stopped drinking dairy milk and went to cashew milk is my preferred, but I usually get almond milk because it's more readily available. I don't like almond milk quite as well as cashew milk, but it's fine. And I get the unsweetened. I've never even bought the original that has sugar added to it, so I don't even know what that tastes like. I just buy the unsweetened, and it's good. I like it in my cereal, whatever. So I have I've reduced my dairy a lot by doing that, because I drink milk every day, multiple times a day. So that's a change I've made. That's also a change toward keto, because dairy milk has sugar in it. Lactose is a form of sugar, first of all. Whether it's natural sugar or added sugar, it's still sugar. So, like, dairy milk is not something you generally do on keto because of the sugar content. So making that switch is towards both diets, and I've been doing that for a while now. I'm trying to be more conscious of other refined carbs. So just in the past couple of months, I have switched from white rice to cauliflower rice. Just last night, my husband and I made teriyaki turkey and rice and used cauliflower rice. So I'm trying to do changes, but I still don't know. I still don't know if I'm going vegan or keto, and then sometimes I'm like, well, keto's a little too extreme, I'm just gonna do low carb, like maybe more like along the lines of Atkins. And then I'm just like, ugh. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Because I can't make a decision. I just can't. what to do. And so then I just paralyze and don't make any decisions. I just keep doing what I'm doing. Like recently I've been eating a lot more cereal. Well, cereal has a lot of sugar in it. And when you look at the box and you look at the sugar content, look at the serving size, because it's generally something ridiculous like 3/4 of a cup or 1 cup, and nobody eats only that much cereal in one sitting. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. So if you have any recommendations, it won't help. feel free to tell me. I will never be able to make a decision and not question it. It's just not gonna happen. That's just not me. I can't do it. I see too many like sides, like all around, you know, sides of everything, and it just, because there's rarely ever, if ever, as if there's a decision that truly is just one's good, one's bad. Like, so I don't know. We'll see. Eventually, one day. I have a Pinterest board for keto recipes, and I have a Pinterest board for vegan recipes. And both of them, you know, have good food on them, so meh. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I really don't. We'll see if I ever make a decision. Alright, I am going to leave it here for today. Thank you for joining me. I'll talk more tomorrow. Is my incense going? I haven't smelled it yet. Currently, as far as deities go, I'm working with Anubis, as I always do, and also Lilith and Mary Magdalene right now. I'm trying to look at like different ways to incorporate them and different things to do in my spirituality to help me. So I'll probably talk more about that next time. But that's gonna be it. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you next time.